It's Crazy Cheap Chick. Let's go grocery shopping and talk about what we're going to eat this week. Before I go to the grocery store, I like to check and see what I already have so I don't double buy and let stuff go bad. Now, I'm getting quite a bit from the garden right now, so like I've got a lot of cucumbers and you know, if your refrigerator is packed with food, you're probably buying too much. I used to make that mistake all the time. I would have so much food in my refrigerator, and honestly, half of it was probably rotten. It probably went bad before I ever got to it because I was overbuying. Now, in full disclosure, like many of you, I have a second refrigerator. And it's kind of the overflow refrigerator. I call it the cheese refrigerator because I have so much cheese. And this is all out of the garden. These are all those zucchini and yellow squash out of the garden. I always have a lot of apples because I'm always finding them for $1 on Dylan's markdown. Same with the oranges and limes and lemons. And honestly, I have no idea how old those pickles are. And of course, I make my own homemade dog food. Well, it's 8 o'clock and 80 degrees. Let's go inside and see what we can find. I hope we find some great bargains. And it looks really dark up north, but it's not going to hit us. We need the rain though. All right, I've added everything up as I went to the grocery store, and I think I'm at $81.94. I really wanted to hit $75 because I have a coupon, get $10 off if you spend $75, and I think it expires tomorrow. So it's quite a bit of food though. We'll see. I'm still going to have to go to Aldi's though, get all my vegetables. Okay, it's $123.40 before I hit pay now. Okay. All that beautiful rain is going north of us. I wish we would get some so I wouldn't have to water the garden. Well, I added it up at the grocery store and I thought I had spent around $81.94, and it ended up being $77.35 pre-tax. So I was pretty much right on the money by the time I took off the $10 coupon I was talking about, where if you spent $75, you got $10 off. And of course, I hadn't accounted for the tax in that $81. So it would have been $81.94 plus the tax minus the $10, and I was pretty close. So let's see what I got. I did good today. I'm not going to buy that bread I love for $4.79. It's just too expensive. Even though I really, really like it, that perfectly crafted multigrain bread, it's not worth $5. So today I bought the Private Selection 7-grain, and I bet it'll be just fine. They had coffee on sale for $6.99, and honestly, I think a coupon for $3 came off. I didn't even know I had loaded on there. And I got some salsa. It was on sale for $2.49. These hot dogs, which are probably like the most processed unhealthy food in the world next to bacon, were on sale for $2.29. But this weekend we're having a family get together, so we'll probably have some hot dogs. 7 grandkids. They also had ragu on sale this week for $1.49. I accidentally picked up chunky, and I prefer the non-chunky, but that's okay. It was $1.49. You could buy up to 5, so I did get those. And I got this teriyaki sauce, which I thought was $3.99, but I guess a coupon came off because it rang up for $2.50. And these olives were on sale for $1.79, which is about as low as olives get. Then this was a pretty good deal. They had buy one package, get one free. So for $6.19, or basically $3.10 a package. And they're each a little over a pound. And so when you're doing that, you want to get them as close in price as you can, because they're going to ring up the higher price and give you the lower priced item for free. So one was $6.19 and one was $5.94. I did pretty good on that. Now everything else is going to be clearance. I got these paper plates for $2.58. I got 2 packages of them. I hate disposable items. Seems so bad for the earth, but I don't know. The older I get, I just have so little energy. So I went ahead and got a couple of packages of paper plates for family gatherings. We got the steak for $5.55 and these pork chops for $5.20. They had been $10. I got 2 packages of these chocolate yogurt covered raisins for $1.07. This will be one of the things we have at Camp Nana Banana on Monday. All their summer stuff is going on clearance, so these fly swatters had been $1.99, so now they were $99 for 2. I need those. We're out at the pool, man. Then bacon. This package of bacon was $3, and anything in that bags, of course, is $1. So some more oranges, which we'll have oranges and these raisins at Camp Nana Banana on Monday. And then this was a really good deal. These walnuts for $2.64. That's really cheap for walnuts. And so was this. They had these specialty nuts marked down to $2.40. So I got 5 of them because I needed to hit $75 anyway, which I was struggling a little bit to do. I found this classic ranch dressing for $1.40. Now it's about to expire, so I'm going to have to use it really quick. But you know, really, it's not really an expiration date. It's a best by date. And there's so much preservatives in here. I could probably have this in my refrigerator for a year and it would be fine, but I can't do that. It kind of grosses me out. And then I had some cheese for $2.67 and some hamburgers for $3.60. Now, when my family comes, we're going to have hamburgers. And I will go back closer to the day of the gathering and buy some more hamburgers. I'll bet you I find more of these. And these were $3.60, but some additional came off. They rang up for $2.35. This was my best deal. These street corn packages for 70 cents. And I got 6 of them. They had more of them. But this is what we'll have when the kids come over. In addition to the hamburgers, we'll have these street corn mix. And these will last 3 or 4 more days without a problem. But if you weren't going to use them right away, you could freeze them. You could cook them and cut the corn off and cook them. I mean, it's easy to preserve corn. Then there were 2 net bags of red peppers. I needed a red pepper, and this was cheaper. I went ahead and got 2 bags. These things last forever. But I also have a stuffed red pepper recipe that I make. I stuff them with cream cheese. It's so good. And then they had this pad thai stir fry kit for $1.50. I don't know if I'll use it as the stir fry kit or if I'll just use the vegetables and salads. Now, that's quite a bit of food. I mean, that's a ton of food for $77. I didn't really need the coffee. I didn't really need a lot of this, but I wanted to hit that $75 so I could get that $10 off because that's a pretty big savings. And we'll use it all. I'll just freeze it. But that's how you have to do it. You have to buy it when you can find it. What are we going to eat this week? We got plenty of choices. Number 1, BLTs. Of course, when my kids come over, we're going to have hamburgers and corn, and they'll bring some sides. I may make those stuffed peppers too. They're so good. We could have this pad thai, but I'll probably just use those vegetables and salads. I'm going to make some chicken primavera this week. I haven't made that in a long time. And then I've got an extra package of chicken. We could just grill it. Of course, I have all these pork chops. There's at least 2 meals of pork chops. I'll have to split those up and freeze some of them. I'm going to make shish kebabs. Of course, I have a ton of hamburger I got on clearance in the freezer, so we could have spaghetti, though I don't think we will. I think what we'll probably have is some sweet and sour meatballs, because I've got everything for that, and you serve it over rice. And I'm also going to make some chicken gyros. So that's probably what I'll use that second package of chicken for. So I think we're going to eat pretty good this week. Sometimes I say we're going to have one thing, I end up making another. But I mean, I've got plenty of choices. And I think we're going to eat just fine this week. I just got back from Aldi's and I spent $44.21 pre-tax at Aldi's. So with what I spent this morning at Dillon's, $77.35, that's a grand total of $121.56 for the week. And that's about average for us, about $60 a person. And that works out to about like $2.80, $2.90 a meal per person, which I don't think is too bad. Just run through what I got at Aldi's. I got these green peppers for $2.19, which is a pretty good deal because they're gigantic. Some green onions for 85 cents. 2 avocados for 59 cents. Only thing is they're hard as a rock. Some ready-to-serve rice for $1.35. This is really good. I don't know if you've ever had it, but this probiotic vanilla yogurt that they sell at Aldi's, I really like it. It's $2.49. Lettuce, $1.39. These peaches, one of them apparently I smashed on the way home. They were $3.49, but they smell delicious. And I've cut oranges and apples, and then we're gonna have peaches. So we got plenty of fruit. I bought some tomatoes on the vine for $2.89. This tzatziki sauce for $3.39. Feta cheese for $1.79. This pita bread for $2.99. I'm making some roasted chicken gyros, basically, with feta and some tomato and cucumbers from the garden. It's going to be really good. Watch for that video because it's a really simple, easy, good meal for summer. I got these sweet pop tomatoes for $2.49, as well as these kind of fancy tomatoes for $2.89. Some pineapple for $1.28 because we're having those kebabs. And I got this sweet and sour sauce for $2.39 because I'm thinking of making those sweet and sour meatballs. I was almost out of sour cream, so I got some sour cream for $1.69. Some chicken broth because I need that for the chicken primavera. And it was $1.29. That's also what I needed these peas for. They're 95 cents at Aldi. These crescent rolls for $1.95. Because I may make this really unhealthy meal where you wrap hot dogs and crescent rolls. Oh man, our hearts won't like that. And I have never met a spice wheel at Aldi's that I could pass up. I'm always like, you don't need that. You have so many spices. And then I'm like, well, yeah, you do need it. So here it is. I've got it. And it says it's a Korean 4-in-1 seasoning. So it's got spicy barbecue, honey garlic teriyaki, soy sesame, and bulgogi. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really good. And so I bought it. Anyway, that's what I got at Aldi's, and we are going to be eating good this week. Watch for me to make those recipes because some of them are really simple and easy and cheap, especially the one I'm making tonight, the Greek chicken gyros. Those are delicious. Great summer meal. Now, this piece of paper has had a really rough day, but I just wanted to show you that I always have a meal plan. I always have an idea of the things that are on sale that I might want to buy. I always have a list of the stuff I want to buy, and I always add up everything as I go. So when I get to the checkout stand, it's never a surprise to me. I'm always within a buck or two. I know how much I'm spending. And it takes some pre-planning to save money, though, because if you don't go in with a meal plan, you're going to buy 20 meals because you're just going to be, oh, I could have this, I could have this, I could have this, I could have this. And you'll end up buying more food than you can eat in a week, and some of it will go bad, and you'll end up throwing a lot of it away. Has been my experience anyway. Well, guys, I don't know if you're like me, but when I have all of my groceries bought and put away, I just feel such relief. I don't have to think about it or worry about it for the rest of the week. I have my meal plan. I know what I'm going to have, what day I'm going to eat it, and I don't have to stress about it. So, and I added to my prepper pantry a little bit this week, things that I'm not necessarily going to eat this week, but they were on sale or I found a good deal. So I went ahead and bought them so I can use them next week and save a little bit more money. I guarantee the food that I bought today, if I was paying full price for it, would have cost well over $200. I honestly feel like I'm probably saving somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 to $100 a week by buying clearance items. Tell me what your experience is. Of course, I also went to Aldi's this week to pick up a few things because they are less expensive than the other stores. We don't know what's going to happen. I just always like having a little bit of a stockpile just in case. You never know what's going to happen. None of us know what tomorrow holds, and so being prepared at least a little bit is always a good idea, I think. Anyway, if you got anything out of my video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, or best yet, subscribe. Go ahead and join our community. I'm going to make some great meals this week too, so look for those videos as well. I hope you have a great weekend.